We are live. Yay, thank you. So, you said, what's your name?
Nick. Old ass Nick.
Old ass Nick.
Yep.
Sweet. And you do production?
Music production, and I'm in a band and I have my own solo project.
Nice. Whew. So how many, goodness, I can't, my brain's not working today. Sorry about that. But,
It's cool.
how many bands do you usually have come through your studio, or?
Usually I kind of keep it to online stuff. I'm really particular about letting people into my studio.
Right.
So I
I don't
just meet
blame
people
you at all.
online, they send me files, and then I go from there.
Right. Have you ever had a band that just you didn't want to have come into your studio, or?
Mostly you kind of get this vibe sometimes, like if the guy can't stand still and is talking to people that aren't there, you probably don't want that guy around your stuff.
Yeah, that would be a good giveaway.
Yeah.
I know last
Yeah, if
time.
they got a swastika-ass T-shirt or something on, it's like, I don't think I want to be anywhere near
Yeah,
that, you know?
that might be a little bit of trouble. I know last time I tried to do an interview, or you were just saying, I don't want all my shit to go missing.
Yeah.
That's definitely understandable. So who inspired you to get into music, or just to start producing and everything?
To get into music, Deftones and Fear Factory, like way back in the 90s, dude. I'm
I
old.
haven't heard Fear Factory in a hot minute, so and I
Oh,
still
do you know
love them.
Bizarro? Favorite guitarist. I don't care. Dean, I'm gonna say it right now. Fear Factory invented gin. I went there.
I
All you
definitely
kids watching at home.
right. I haven't heard them in a while, but I mean, back when they were still out and doing their shows and everything, or I think they are now. I think they restarted their tours with Static X
Yep.
and everything. I don't know how,
Yeah.
because I don't know how Static X is still going, but then again, I mean, guess
They
you
have
could.
Edsel Dope
Yeah.
singing for them.
Oh, he
I
is.
know. Yeah, and the bassist Raymond, what's his name? Tony Campos is in Brujeria with Dino Cazares, and I think they're also in Asesino.
Nice. Do you remember
I
El
know
Nino
Dino,
too?
but
Oh, really?
huh?
Do you remember El Nino?
Nino?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is really showing our
Yeah.
age in this whole thing.
Yeah.
It really is.
As far as producing goes, I kind of lucked into that. I was hanging out with my buddy Brandon McDowell from McDowell Productions,
Hmm.
and we went over to his house, and I came up with this little riff, and he recorded it, and then I went over there again, and we were trying a band thing with another guy, and all the stimulus money started coming in as it typically do as of recent, and yeah, I called him up and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna jump all this into the studio. I was like, I don't need this extra money right now. He
Just
came
fun
down,
money.
showed me what to download and what to buy, and we bought it. And then when it came in, he helped me set it up, showed me how it worked. And
Is there,
then through doing my own songs, I would get like, messages from other people or, being like, hey, can we do this together? And it kind of just happened.
nice. Do you know what programs you guys use, or?
Oh, I use Mixcraft 9 Pro because I'm a noob, I'm a pleb.
Oh, really? Gotta
Yeah,
start
the
somewhere.
standard. Yeah, people use like Pro Tools, obviously. Then there's like Cubase and can't even think of other ones. Logic Pro. But I like Mixcraft. It's simple to use. I mean, they're obviously better calls.
Right.
I program all my drums. I use Easy Drummer 2 and 3, and then I use Amp Sims for the tones
Nice.
because I ain't got like the money to drop on a real amp, so I'll get a simulation of it. It sounds real enough. In the context of a mix, you can't tell the difference anyway.
Right.
And if someone says they can, they're lying.
Are there any pros and cons of using that program, or?
Honestly, I see it as an absolute win.
Oh, really?
I don't have to buy an $8,000 drum kit to record drums.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy a $3,000 amp to record guitar.
Right.
Spend $100 and you got it.
You don't have to spend all that on 20 million different things and then hope
Right.
it hope it works. I've seen that happen a
Yeah.
million times too.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I bought gear that didn't work.
and somebody I just talked to said he still uses Fruity Loop, which no hate on Fruity Loops. I
Yeah.
used to play with it back in the day, but he
Yeah.
actually started actually doing something with it. I used to just mess with it just to see what noises I can make because I was a weirdo, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty fun, but he said the same thing, the same troubles I had with it was you can't really do anything completely professional with it. You can try, but he's like
Yeah.
you can mix some pretty good neat things on it if you really, know what you're doing.
I think Fruity Loops is a part of FL Studio, which is
Yes.
kind of like, yeah. I know that's really good for making beats and stuff. There's a YouTuber, KMac 2021, that uses it for metal, and his
Yeah.
stuff sounds excellent.
Yeah, I've heard him and he's really impressive. But yeah,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't use it for anything like a professional EDM set or something like that. But the way he was,
Probably not.
I heard his music and it sounded like some. I don't know if you've ever heard of Vsauce on YouTube
Uh,
or like any commentary or anything like that, but it sounds like the background music is the type of stuff he was making, and it sounded pretty good.
yeah.
I remember I asked you a question before. Have you ever met any of your heroes or anything like that, or
Just one, Joshua Travis. Met him at a show in St. Louis. We
nice?
opened for Kitty.
Right
Yeah,
on.
this was way back when he was in Calico System before he was in Amir. But he's the only one of my, quote unquote heroes that I've actually met.
Right. I find it kind of humorous that you said you met him at Kitty and he was part of Calico System. So it
Mhm.
kind of works together.
Well, I was talking to him on stream the other day. Well, I guess about 2 weeks ago, and I had mentioned Calico System and him opening for Kitty, and he's like, "Dude, I fucking tell people that all the time, and no one believes that I opened for Kitty." And I'm like, "Yeah, we didn't have like cameras back then, It's
Yeah.
I got an old ticket stub. That's the only proof I have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had cameras. It's just like this freaking scroll and click type cameras
Yeah,
where
that
you
was
had
like
the freaking
2003 cell phone technology wasn't what it is now.
or the freaking shoebox
Yeah.
cameras back in the day that they tried to
Yeah.
pass off as digital, but they were shit.
Yeah, they were rough, man.
They were. I used to have like 3 of them, and they broke within a week. Okay, so craziest experience you've either seen or you've heard of.
The one I've seen personally was at a show at Pops and Sauget. It was actually the show was the reason that we got to open for Kitty. We this is back before like metalcore was big, like a year or two before Kill Switch and As I Lay Dying blew up. We were
Right.
doing stuff like that, like was into like At the Gates and shit, like as most of those bands were. So we're playing that type of metalcore and hadn't really hit St. Louis yet. So we're playing and the crowd's like not really moving,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just kind of watching us like, what the fuck are these guys doing? It's heavy, but it's not. It's weird.
Right.
But our singer Andrew, man, he like walks up to the front of the stage and puts his foot like on one of the monitors and looks down. And he's like, "Bitches!" And then like throws the mic on the ground and jumps in, and crowd kills like 12 people. It was amazing. Because of that experience that I saw, it's always been in my mind how cool that was to see. That's why I named my studio Crowd Kill Productions, was because of that time Andrew jumped off stage and started crowd killing.
Right. I mean, it's fitting so.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What are you looking forward to as a musician?
Finding a vocalist.
That's what you said last time. Like I said, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened with the last interview, but like my audio killed. I could hear you all the way, but my audio was just like non-existent. So I was like, son of a bitch. I had to go through and fix it.
That's cool.
It was a pain in the ass. But what kind of music or what kind of vocalist are you looking for?
I'm looking for like honestly a very almost pretty voice. I'm wanting to do the music that's obviously heavy, and I got the screams covered. Unless this guy can do it too, but or girl, I'm looking for someone who can do kind of like a Tyler Carter, Johnny Craig type thing, almost like Bruno Mars. Honestly, like I'm
Oh,
wanting,
okay.
yeah, like the
That makes
music to
sense.
be belligerent heavy, but the choruses and stuff to be like beautiful, and
Like
it's
I was
hard to
saying,
find in this area.
uh, like I was saying before, the Treyu balance, where the one guy
Yeah,
sings, he does the screams, and then the drummer. I still can't believe that the drummer he does two things at once, and it's like I would be I would be distracted and not be able to keep up with everything. But the way he does
yeah.
it, it's amazing.
I've tried playing guitar and singing at the same time, and I just can't do it. Like that
Yeah.
multitask is just not in me. I can throw out the occasional, bree or whatever, but yeah, as far as forming a cohesive sentence, I can't do it.
Right. What's your brands that do you go by as far as like instruments and everything?
I like Jackson and Schecter, and I got
Hmm.
a Ibanez back here. A couple Ibanez's actually. Yeah,
I know we
but
were
yeah,
talking about
Jackson and Schecter.
I know we were talking about
Yeah,
different you were talking about the different oh, which guitars did you say just felt like too like they would break real easy or something like that? Which one was
Gibson.
that? The Gibsons? Yeah.
Yeah, Gibsons have that really thick baseball bat like neck, and
Mm-hmm.
something about it feels hollow too, like it can break. I just don't like
Huh.
the way Gibson feels. They sound good, but I just don't like the way they feel.
Oh, have you ever seen a
Yeah.
guitar or any type of instrument that you just like fell in love with or anything like that or
Yes, and I had it in my hands for about a week. It was the Steve Vai Gem, which
Oh,
is ironic because I don't like that kind of music, but that was one of the greatest guitars I ever picked up, at least at the time. And around that time, well, not long after I bought it, I ended up like losing everything, so I had to take it
oh
back to
no.
Guitar Center and get my money back. So like I had it for like a week or so. I was so mad.
I think the one guitar I really fell in love with, I can't remember. It's something Eagle. I can't remember exactly but it's a real big uh like it's got it's got it kind of reminds you of a I don't know exactly how you put it, but it's got a really big bass to it and everything.
Hmm.
It's very wide. But I can't remember the guitar name. It's something Eagle. Oh
Like
God.
one of those hollow body looking ones.
Yeah.
It's got the
Uh
little cutout thing in it.
yeah, it kind of looks like something you'd see on a country music stage, I think.
Yeah,
But it's really pretty, especially if they have
yeah.
them in like white and gold. It's oh my goodness. I gotta look up again. I went to the um the science center had an exhibit of guitars, and oh my god, I was in heaven. I don't even play guitar, and I was in heaven. Like my dad's a big guitar person, but I was just like,
Yeah,
I've never played, but you just have that appreciation being a rock and roll fan of and
yeah,
I get embarrassed because whenever I start talking about it, I'm like I can't really say anything about it because I don't know much about them, but it's just the
yeah.
appreciation it all is always there.
I've met a lot of people that like don't play guitar but have some pretty nice ones just like hanging up or just
Yeah,
it's a cool thing to have.
they're pretty neat.
I think the main thing I'm wanting to get is like an 8 string because
Hmm.
I'm wanting to go like full on thaw with some of this stuff. I can get down to like drop E on my 7, but I had to set my Schecter up to be able to do that. And I just
Yeah,
want to get an 8 string. Yeah.
that'd be
But
interesting.
typically I'm in drop A. So,
What is a challenge you face as a musician?
it's a physical challenge actually. Um, right here, if I could hold my hand
Yeah,
up.
you showed me that last the knuckle
Yeah,
your
that knuckle's
knuckles
gone.
gone. Oh geez.
Yeah, I broke it when I was really, really young, and it kind of grew back wrong.
Oh
So, yeah,
oh, and I
yeah, I
know I
can still,
yeah.
play. It's just not the way I want to. I can't make some stretches that I would like to make on guitar
Oh,
because of it.
so it like kind of like uh cramps your hand up a little bit.
It doesn't hurt. It's just like I can't move my finger. my
Oh,
ring
okay.
finger specifically to be able to do it right.
Oh no. What are
And I
your
don't have
pl-
much grip on that finger either. It sucks.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
I can still play. I just can't go full on Slash or something,
Right. What are your plans for the future of your music and everything?
um, we'll find a vocalist, obviously, if anyone's
Mhm.
watching.
Yay.
Um, and I kind of like producing bands. I like mastering music for people. I've done stuff for a guy in Brazil, a couple people in Illinois. Some of my friends.
Right.
I like doing that. Um, I did a challenge with a drummer from Tennessee, well, a producer from Tennessee's Mike. He's an incredible musician, and that was fun being able to mix somebody else's like drums. It was cool.
Oh
Actually, they
wow.
were recorded so damn good, I didn't even really have to mix them. I just kind of made my stuff fit his sound on it. It was kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, do you have a favorite venue that you go to see shows or that you've ever played or anything like that?
man, I haven't seen a show in like 15 years, but
Oh no.
yeah, the last show I went to was one of mine. But my favorite place to play is probably Pops, and I don't know why. At least what Pops used to be. I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I haven't been there in at least probably 7, 8 years. It's been
Yeah,
that long. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing anymore. I know a lot of it used to be a lot of rock and roll and like juggalo stuff and everything like that. And now I couldn't tell you what goes on there.
actually, let me change that. My favorite venue to play was a place in Alton, Illinois called Richard's Club. This hole in the wall backwoods bar, and it was fucking cool. The bartenders were cool. It was cool hanging out with the bands, like the setup of it. It just
Right.
when you were in that venue, you didn't feel like just a band playing a show. Like everybody was cool with you, everybody that worked there.
Right.
It was really neat. So yeah,
That is that place already gone or
yeah, it ended up shutting down like a while back. I'm not even
oh
sure
wow.
why. I can't remember.
Huh. Is that anywhere
Yeah.
near like where Bubbies and Sissies and the bus station and all that is or is that more like
Honestly, that bar was the only place I'd ever been to in Alton, Illinois. I don't know
really?
anything else about the town except for Richard's Club. That's it.
Oh,
But
what
I
would
miss that place.
oh yeah. What would be your dream concert? Like, what would be like a dream, like festivals, anything like that, or who would you want to play with the
Bands to go
most?
see.
Yeah.
Um, Humanity's Last Breath. This is going to be a weird one. Humanity's Last Breath. Stand Up and Scream era Asking Alexandria. This is Exile era Whitechapel. And
I love Whitechapel. Now that you said that,
yeah,
I've seen them with Atreyu, so they
yeah.
were pretty good.
And I think Fear Factory. Yeah, that'd be my four bands I'd want to see live, like at the same show.
That would be pretty cool. I wish they
Yeah.
would do something together, but they're touring with Static X right now, and then Twisted and a few other people. I can't remember 100%. Um,
Twisted's playing with Fear Factory. That's wild.
I think they're with they may. I know there's two different tours they're doing. They're doing like the spring tour and then the summer tour. I think is
Are you
what they're
talking
doing.
like Twisted from ICP Twisted?
Yeah, yeah, they're on their own
Wow,
now. Yeah,
that's way weird. That's like
yeah, they're
Limp
still
Bizkit
going.
touring with fucking Cannibal Corpse. That's
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I remember those tours too.
yeah.
Wow. Again, our
Mhm.
ages really are showing right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking old.
What other bands would you suggest that I interview?
Um, Luckily I'm sitting by the old interwebs. Got to remember the name of this thing. Give me one moment, because Despised Morning from Quincy,
Yes,
Illinois.
you did tell me that
Yes,
one. Yeah.
yeah. Christian is a great musician, man. Come on, Brandon. What the fuck is your band called?
I've had to get with get talk to people like that. What's your band? They're just like, "You'll interview us, right?" And they're, "What's your band? Just tell me." I didn't get mad. I was
Blue
just like,
Sun Zenith.
"What is it?"
Blue Sun Zenith from
Blue
McDowell Productions.
Blue Sun. What was the last name? Or last
Zenith.
Zenith. Oh, okay.
Zenith.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's a Magic the Gathering card.
Okay, yep. And my husband, he's got for his birthday, I'm taking him to get the oh, what's the squid-headed thing that kind of looks like Cthulhu? Um,
Cool.
huh? The
Cool, the Aeon's Torn.
yeah, he's got the beholder on one leg, and then he's getting um the squid-headed creature thing on the other leg,
Yeah.
and then I told him I wanted him to get the death the thing that looks like the Grim Reaper. I can't remember the one. Oh God.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's not a wraith, but it's got a similar name to it.
Yeah.
But he's got the he's trying to get a bunch of D&D tattoos.
Nice.
I just got random tattoos. Most of mine are animal. Like I've got my pit bull tattooed up here. I've got pit bulls up here, and then a mountain lion, and my Slipknot tattoo with a flower.
All my tattoos are hidden. Like I don't have any on my forearms or
Oh, you
anywhere
don't
where
have them
anyone can see
showing?
them. Yeah, my tattoos are mine.
Well, that's not very metal. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, they're just. I just never wanted to get them like that,
Right. No, I can understand
Because
that.
I know as soon as I got one where it could be visible, I was gonna go all out until I wouldn't be satisfied until I had basically my entire body
Covered.
like covered in
Yeah.
tattoos. So I never got them visible.
I mean, I don't blame you, but no, I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I think I'm just gonna stuck there doing it. Do you have any hobbies outside of music or anything like that, or
Oh, I'm gonna sound like the biggest nerd ever.
you're good? I
I went to the 2014 Yu-Gi-Oh! State Championships.
nice.
I used to play the hell out of Yu-Gi-Oh! But currently I play Hearthstone and World of Warcraft.
I've heard of both of them. My husband plays World of War, or he used to. Hearthstone I've heard of, but I mean I haven't heard of that in a while. Is that kind of like
It's
a
it's like Magic the Gathering, but it's made from World of Warcraft.
nice? Yeah,
It's technically a free game. It's not pay to win. It's pay to win faster. So
oh, I've
yeah,
played plenty of those.
yeah.
Yeah, Hearthstone I haven't heard of. Gosh, I think I was still no. I heard of it a few. Yeah, I think my brothers grew up playing it too, but I'm not
Yeah.
100%. I remember it was on TV at one point. They used to
No, it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
advertise it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, I'm such a nerd.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Did you have any social media plugs and everything like that, or?
On YouTube and Instagram, just look up Crowd Kill Productions. Like I said, also if anyone knows a vocalist that can sing, you can hit me up on Instagram. Just Crowd Kill Productions. Let me know. I'd really like to talk to that person.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, I can try and look. I think there's somebody who I ran into who's a vocalist, but I'm not 100% sure what he does. But I can
yeah.
try and send him your way.
Well, it's hard to convince people that can sing like that. That
To
metal
get into,
fits their
yeah.
voice. They're like, yeah, it doesn't fucking make sense, bro. And I'm like, dude, it
But it
does.
does.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it
want
really
to take Bruno
does.
Mars and put him in a metal band so bad it fucking hurts. Just
Yeah.
like,
Well, uh,
oh, so good.
like we were talking about last time, the I Prevail. It's like what I was
Yeah,
telling people. I'm like, whenever you get over your boy band phase when you're a kid, and then it's
yeah,
kind of like you graduate into something heavier, and that's kind of what they're probably gonna give me. If they ever watch my videos, they're probably gonna give me shit for that. But I don't care. I'm like, dude, you guys still. I'm not saying you sound like shit. I'm just saying it's
right.
like graduating to something a little heavier, and
Yeah.
I love their music no matter what, but I just imagine them being like, "That's not us," and I'm gonna be like, "I mean, totally it is, but okay."
Yeah, that's the one genre I miss the most is like that early 2000s metalcore, like Asking
Yes.
Alexandria and stuff like that.
I miss a lot of
That's
early
that.
2000s.
Yeah, people don't really do that anymore.
No, and it stinks. Like, we have a whole new genre now. I don't know what the hell they call it anymore.
Gent,
But, huh?
gent.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I fucking
it
love
sounds
gent. I
good,
don't
but
care. It's amazing.
yeah. I kind of
Dude,
go
I'll
with
sit and
the,
listen to Periphery for 6 hours straight. I don't care. Call me what you want. I don't care. It's a great band.
right, exactly. I kind of go with the flow of the evolving of music, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of weird too, because like most people who are way into gent are like really into Meshuggah, and I'm really not into Meshuggah because I heard things that were heavier
hmm
by the time I'd heard Meshuggah, so it's like, man, that's cool, you know?
Yeah, it sounds good, but
Yeah,
it's not like tops. Not to say they're
yeah.
not good. I do like them, but I mean, they're not like in the tops or anything like that.
I remember like in I remember like in the '90s. Remember when Marilyn? Like I'm not sure how old you are, but remember when Marilyn Manson was first starting to get big,
Yeah, I
and
mean, I
everyone's like,
was very little, but I remember
I
whenever
was
he,
like
yeah,
12, 13-ish, and like everyone was like losing their shit, like, oh, Marilyn Manson,
yeah, he's so
and I'm,
heavy, and it's just like he's literally pretty much the same as Nine Inch Nails. I mean, not the same, but I'm
yeah,
like, you'll hear the same
yeah.
thing pretty much.
Yeah, when I finally heard Manson, I had such high expectations because everyone's losing their shit, and I was just like, okay, that's
Right.
cool. You ever heard of Carcass or Deicide?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Exactly.
there's nothing scary about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good art. He was a good artist, but I mean, it's just whenever you know there's heavier things out there and you've heard it, it's just like it's not a whole shocker. And like I said, no
Yeah.
hate on Manson or like Nine Inch Nails or
Oh no.
anything. Oh, I love Nine Inch Nails. I actually like them more than Manson, but
Oh yeah. Pretty Hate
right.
Machine was an excellent album.
It was. I still have that album and it's oh my god, I can put on that whole album and just relax. It's that
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah, it took me until I was an adult to appreciate Marilyn Manson. Like when I first heard it, like I said, I'd heard heavier things, so I didn't give it any thought.
Right.
And then when I heard it later on, I'm like, this is actually kind of neat, I guess.
Right. Hey. But yeah, it's hey guys, they're getting rowdy. But yeah,
Yep.
uh, sorry about that. They got rowdy. Um, but yeah, that's the inner the end of the interview. I can't talk tonight. My brain is just shutting down completely.
That's
But
cool,
yeah,
man.
thank you for doing the interview again. And hopefully we can, or maybe I'll see you at a show or something like that, or I'll see you around.
Awesome.
Right on. And
Have a
one more
good day.
time with your name? Or
Old ass Nick from
old
Crowdkill Productions.
hell yeah. Rock on, man.
Later.
Have a good day.
You too.